In this video, we will create a self-signed certificate with matching key pair and configure DX NetOps Portal to use HTTPS with this certificate and key pair. Open Terminal and navigate to the Performance Center directory. Run the Sslconfig utility. At the Select Your Preferred Language prompt, enter 1 for English. At the Select Your Option prompt, enter 2 for Configure SSL. At the Are you sure you want to configure Performance Center to use SSL prompt, enter Y to continue. This stops all the Performance Center processes. At the Enter the port for single sign-on prompt, enter 8382. There is no default for this option, so be certain to enter it manually. At the Are you using a reverse proxy prompt, enter N. At the Enter the port for Performance Center prompt, enter 8182. Again, there is no default for this option, so be certain to enter it manually. At the Do you have an existing certificate prompt, enter N to have Sslconfig create and use a self-signed certificate. At the Enter the full host name for this server prompt, enter the fully qualified host name used by the DX NetOps Portal. The utility will set this as the common name, and also use it within the subject alternative name entries of the created certificate. Follow the next prompts to enter the organization name, organization unit, city, state or province, and 2-letter country code for the server. At the Enter a password to use for importing the certificate prompt, set the password. The common default password is change it. If you choose something else, ensure you have a way to remember it, as this password will not be recoverable. At the This password is stored in Jetty configure files prompt, enter N if the server is not for a highly sensitive organization and the password does not need to be encrypted. An administrator will be able to recover the password if necessary. If, however, the organization is highly sensitive, enter Y to encrypt the password. It is critical to remember or record the password in this case because it will not be recoverable. At the Enter the password to the Java CA Trust Store prompt, enter the password. Unless this password was changed by an administrator, the default password is change it. The Sslconfig utility displays a review of the information entered and prompts, do you want to change any information before proceeding? Enter Y if you need to re-enter any information, or enter N to continue. The Sslconfig utility runs creating the certificate and keys and installing them in DX NetOps Portal. When the process is complete, press any key to continue.